side frames explored, let me know she was secure. Back for more, I wanna go, 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 go. And on the count of three, go, 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 go. And on the count of three, go, 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 go.
Common is an American rapper from Chicago and an actor. His career started in 1991. He spent a while with a collective called Soulquarians. He has released 14 albums plus 2 collaboration albums, and he has had much more in terms of credits for film and TV. Hi, my name's Dan. So this was the 6th studio album by Common. It's my first encounter with him, so I haven't heard this album before, and I was coming to this completely fresh. It's rap slash hip hop, and generally I am not a fan of rap slash hip hop. It's one of the 2 or 3 genres of music that I feel most out at sea in. And it's not aimed at me. Look at me. I'm a middle-aged Brit white man. And yeah, I am not the core target demographic for rap. So that's me excusing the fact that I don't like rap. It is stylistic rather than cultural. I think maybe I'd like it more if I had the right cultural background for that. So it's my appraisal of albums like this um, usually come down to the musical backing, the beats or the grooves, the rhythms, the rapping itself, and the lyrics and the lyrical content that's in stuff. Actually, to be honest, that's pretty much what I look at in all my reviews. It's just I seem to have a specific formula for looking at rap albums because I felt like I needed a framework within which to be able to talk about them other than meh. So the musical backing here is kind of more soul and funk edged than some rap, and that's probably the element of it that I liked most. Maybe even could claim that there's elements of jazz in here. I think that mostly comes down to some of the backing has kind of extended chords, which is a jazzy thing. It's mostly sample based, but there's some real playing, as is often the case. I found it hard to tell you which was which. And my claim that it's mostly sample based is based really on the credits for the album that are on the Wikipedia page. There are not many people credited for playing instruments, and there's a lot of sample credits in there, which kind of makes me think most of this is samples. Yeah, musically, yeah, mild enjoyment, I would say. We're in the kind of 6s out of 10 kind of feel. The beats again, or the grooves again, yeah, okay. Some of it's a bit funky. I quite like a funky groove. Soul grooves, sometimes less impressed with. Um, some kind of what I think of as hardcore rap grooves, I actually find not particularly enjoyable. This mild enjoyment. We're in the 6s out of 10 again. Flow. So this is the style of rapping. And this is where I always feel probably the least qualified to be able to say anything here. But I have found that over the rap albums that I've been forced through my own uh, desire to review all these albums to listen to, that I do like some styles of rapping better than I like others. And this is meh, better than some. Again, mild enjoyment of the style of rapping. It's okay. There's quite a few guests here, so it's rap, so that's obligatory, it seems, for rap albums that you have to have. If you haven't got at least one guest per track, then, if your count of guests for your album isn't higher than the count of tracks that you've got, something's gone wrong with the album. I don't know why this is the case. Maybe it's to give variety through the album, so it does, having the guests. Gives variety. Maybe it's to draw in fans of those other rappers to buy your album or your tracks. And it certainly seems to be a thing these days in pop in general. There's such and such featured, such and such. There's loads of duets, there's loads of featuring and stuff. And I think it's mostly done for commercial reasons to try and gain attention to stuff. Don't know if that's the case with rap. Again, if you know, please let me know. by saying something down there in the comments. The content here, I think mostly it's kind of life observational stuff. It's okay. It's light on the expletives, which is good for rap. It's not completely missing expletives. It's got some adult content, but it's again light on that. It's enough to make it NSFW, not safe for work, NSFC, not safe for children. There is some sexual content in here, particularly. There's also some religious content, which is curious stuff. So having read up on him, which I always read up on the acts of stuff that I'm reviewing, I know that he identifies as a Christian, but some of the religious content here, I would say, is unusual for somebody who identifies as a Christian. That doesn't mean it's bad. It's just not maybe what I would have expected. So, but I'm not necessarily sure exactly what he's saying in some of these things. As in, it's not that I can't hear the words, I'm just not sure what he's alluding to. So I'll be honest about this album. It's a rap album. It could be worse. Generally, I'm feeling mild enjoyment, but I won't voluntarily be coming back to this. But as I say, it could be worse. It could be much, much worse. I have reviewed much, much worse rap albums for me. So I wouldn't say I actively like it, but I wouldn't say I dislike it. It's okay. So that's what I think of this album. As always, please do tell me what you think of this album by leaving me a comment. I love reading people's comments. The next review on the channel is going to be of the album Right Time by the Mighty Diamonds. But that's it from me for now.
Memories on corners with the foes and the moles. Walk to the store for the rolls, talking straight forward to hoes. Got uncles that smoking, some put blow up their nose to cope with their lows. The wind is cold and it blows. In they socks and they soles, holding they rolls. Corners leave souls opened and closed, hoping for more, we know where to go.